Hi internet friends. Welcome back to our channel. Today is it's a different kind of video, but to be honest guys, I don't even really know how to start this video. I know that I said that starting in June I wanted to do different types of videos and not just unboxings all the time. And I had some things planned. I had even a couple things filmed about my skincare station and a couple other different little things. And I was going to tell you guys about how we got a pool and how cool that has been and how exciting for me and our family. And none of that seems to really matter now. And over the past week, I'm sure all of you know what is going on in America, what is going on in the world. It's actually global. Now the protest, the Black Lives Matter movement, all of that fueled by the tragic and senseless murder of George Floyd and countless others. Countless others before him. This is so important. It's so desperately needed. This change, this movement, this progression in our society is needed so badly. And I'm hopeful that things will change, that there will be progress made, that a difference will come from all of this. I am deeply saddened by a lot of the stuff that I keep seeing with the police brutality and things. That's horrible. As a white woman that grew up in the South, I thought that I had some sort of idea about the amount of racism in our culture, and I had no idea. I had no idea. And I am learning so much, seeing so much. I'm taking this time to listen, to educate myself, and to find ways that I can help. Because I don't know what else to do. I debated on whether I should even make a video about this, whether I should even touch on this at all. I don't know, do I have the right to even speak out on this? But whatever platform I have, I can't be silent. I won't be silent. What I'm going to do from now on in the description of every video down below in the little description box, I will have links to places where you can donate. Different YouTube videos that, a lot of people don't have money to donate. Myself, my children, we have pulled some of our money together, and we have donated to various organizations over the past week, and that's fine. That's great. If you have money to donate, do it by all means. If you don't have the extra money, that's not a problem. There are YouTube videos that all you have to do is watch them. That's it. Watch them, watch their ads, and the revenue from the ads is going to go to the people that need it. So I'll have those linked down below, and I'll have ways that you can help, ways you can contribute if that is something you want to do. So I'm gonna put that in my videos from now on. That way, whoever wants the information, it's easily accessible. It's there for you. And in today's video, one of the things that I thought might be a way to spread the positivity in this message, because there are a lot of positive things. Obviously, there's a lot of bad things happening, a lot of sad things, but there's a lot of positivity too. And I want to just highlight some of the great things. And this is a makeup channel. We talk about makeup and skincare and all things beauty all the time. And you guys have heard me talk about various brands that I've been using, and that I love. And a lot of those are Black-owned brands. And I want to just show you guys some of my favorite things in my collection from Black-owned brands, and talk about them a little bit. And kind of, celebrate what they're doing, because they are really some of my favorite makeup items. So that is what we're going to do today. And we're going to be positive, and we're going to be happy, and we're going to be hopeful that the world is finally ready to change, finally ready to end racism, or at least there should be no at least. We shouldn't settle for anything else. No, we shouldn't settle for anything else. We need to end racism. Yes, that should be where we go from here. So that's it. And I just want to take a moment to speak to anyone that watches me that is a person of color. I love you. I see you. I'm here for you. And you matter. Your lives matter. You more than matter. You're important and valued. Okay. So I have my table here, and I've got 4 different brands represented on my table of things that I've had previously. Obviously, previously I haven't bought anything in a while, but things that from my own personal collection. And I also have some other things that are coming in the month that I'll be talking about later, that I don't actually have with me right now. But let's start with one of my absolute favorites, and something that I'm actually wearing on my eyes today, and that is Juvia's Place. And as you can see, I have several palettes, and then I have a foundation stick. So Juvia's Place is an amazing eyeshadow. Well, you know, they do everything, not just eyeshadow. What I have mostly is eyeshadow because that's what I have mostly of with almost everything because I'm like addicted to eyeshadow. But I do have one of their stick foundations. And it looks like that. And it's a very good foundation. I've used it many times. I think I did maybe get the wrong color for myself, but I think they come in like 100 shades or something. It's a very, very inclusive shade range, which is obviously amazing. This palette is the Nubian 2. I love their packaging. There's this beautiful artwork. All of the colors, the pigmentation on these is amazing. I have not found any palette by Juvia's Place that isn't richly pigmented, easy to blend, beautiful on the eyes. Look at this green down here. We're going to swatch it. Look at that. It's called Egypt. Oh, that's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Of course it is. Then we have the Tribe. Again, gorgeous artwork. This was actually the first Juvia's Place palette that I ever bought. And I bought it for this top row. I don't know if you can see exactly how beautiful this yellow, orange, and green are, but they are some of the most gorgeous, like citrusy looking colors. They're almost neon, but not quite. They're just so pretty. Look at that. They just, to me, it feels citrusy. And I love that. I think it's gorgeous. Okay. This palette is called the Zulu by Juvia's Place. Why am I saying by Juvia's Place on all of them? Obviously, it's by Juvia's Place. This is the palette that I wore when I went to see Lizzo back in October. So you can see like all the different colors. I did kind of a rainbowy look. And, you know, it's Lizzo, right? So you want to go like big. Like go big or go home, right? And so I really wanted to go like crazy. And I had like rainbow stuff in my hair. And this is the palette that I used. And it worked out beautifully. My makeup held up all night. It was wonderful. And I sweated my butt off at that concert. So let me tell you, it can hold up. Next is the Warrior 3. Also a beautiful, colorful palette. As you can see, I've kind of dipped into this one a little bit. And what I did, also, can we talk about the pan size? Look at how huge. And these are reasonably priced. Like, these are like $20. They're very reasonably priced. So, because the pan size is so large and I know that I have extra, I actually scraped a little bit out of this one just to have the powder, mixed it with a little setting spray, and created an eyeliner out of it one day when I was doing some type of look. So that's beautiful. Look at this purple. Do you know how hard it is to get a purple that is that deep and that dark? That is so pretty. Okay, and these two right here, the Festival and the Magic Mini, are what I have on my eyes today. Obviously, not every color, but let me get a little closer. Hi, guys. So this is the Magic Mini. So the pan sizes are smaller on this one because it is a mini, but they're still plenty big enough. So I'm using this color. I use this color. And I use a little bit of this color. And then in this one, which, how beautiful is this? This is probably my favorite packaging out of all of them. I used this color and this color. Look at this, guys. It is so pretty. Oh, where am I going to put it? Right here. It is the most beautiful, like, reflective white. I've got it on the inner corners. So, these are the ones that I've all bought myself. And this, this other one, this little tiny one, right here, actually came in that Allure, what is it, like an extra box that they sent me for signing up with Allure. It's, like if you pay for the full year in advance, then they sent you a box with like 20 items in it. And this was one of the items. So I was so excited about that. And it is the little tiny Nubian. And I have used this several times. It is so pretty. It creates beautiful neutral looks. This is gorgeous right here. Put it across my knuckles. Can you see it? Oh, I can't even tell you. I've used this several times since I've gotten it, and it looks like I haven't even put a dent in it. So it's gorgeous. They're all gorgeous. They're amazing quality, and I always keep this little box. Hold on, I'm gonna put everything back in the box so I can actually show you what I'm talking about. So, I keep the foundation in my foundation drawer, but I keep this little box of eyeshadow palettes, of every single one of the eyeshadow palettes, on my table, on my makeup table, out on top, because I don't want to put them away in a drawer anywhere, because I love them and use them that much. So, moving on, let me unswatch my hand. Unswatch. You know what I mean. Clean it up. Clean it up. So next, we're going to talk about a brand that is obviously black owned because it is Rihanna's brand. It is Fenty. Oh. Okay. I love these. I don't know where I got these. I don't remember. The Pacifica wipes. I think it was in like a Target box or something. But it says they smell like orange and vanilla. And they do. They smell just like a creamsicle. They're amazing. Okay, so Fenty. This is a Fenty foundation. This is the very first high-end kind of foundation that I bought ever. The foundation I was using before this was e.l.f. This is the Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation in the shade 140. It's a beautiful, beautiful foundation. As you can tell, it has been used and loved. I remember debating on getting this because it was like $39. And Mary, if you're watching, you'll remember this too. Like, I was back and forth. We'd go to Sephora, test it. Go to Sephora and test it. I got color matched at Sephora. And then finally I like bit the bullet and I bought it. I was like, $39 for a foundation? And now, when I look at my makeup, I can't imagine the money that I put into it. I don't want to talk about that. Anyway, but this was the very first high-end foundation I ever bought. I loved it. Fenty has these little gloss bombs, which I have on my lips today. Obviously over a lipstick. It's over a ColourPop blotted lip. But these are the best lip gloss I have ever tried. I have another one in the color Fussy, but I think it's in my purse. I'm not 100% sure. But these are the best lip glosses. Hands down, best lip gloss I've ever found. They are perfect. They're not sticky, but they don't fade away either. They're not oily. They are just perfect. And they have just this beautiful, like, just a little bit of sparkle, and I just love them so much. I have a couple of lipsticks. These are the Mademoiselle lipsticks. Now, one I got in a box, because you know how BoxyCharm, like a few months back, they did an all Fenty box. So this one actually came in that box. But before that, I had bought this one on my own in the color Madame, I think. So let me just show you that. It's a beautiful red color. Gorgeous. So this was, I already own that. But in that Fenty box, I got this little purple highlighter. Very pretty. And actually usable, because if you kind of shear it out, it doesn't look as purpley. We got the Fenty, what is this, Trophy Wife Kilowatt highlighter. This one, I find for my skin tone, not as usable as a highlight, but it makes a gorgeous eyeshadow. Speaking of eyeshadow, this palette is beautiful. Try not to show you my dirty house. And look at that. That is gorgeous. I have used this several times, and I've heard people complain about this palette before, but I personally have never had any issue with it. For me, the pigmentation's there. It blends out perfectly. I have no complaints about this palette whatsoever. Every color that I've tried has been great. So, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, that is... I pinched myself on the Fenty thing. Okay. So that's some of my Fenty collection. I just wanted to show you guys. And as we all know, Fenty has a lot of wonderful products, a lot of which I don't own, just because I haven't been able to afford them. But that is what I have right now, and I'm very happy to have it. Next is a company that I did not know was black owned, but even though I was surprised to find it out, I wasn't. So the quality has always been up there for me, and this is actually one of my favorite eyeshadow formulas ever from any company, hands down. And that is Ace Beauté. I think it's Ace Beauté. Is that how you pronounce it? Ace Beauté, or is it Ace Beaut? I don't know. However, I got this, I want to say in like a BoxyCharm, and it was the Vintage Dawn palette. First of all, look at their little artwork. So pretty. And this palette came, and I was like, well, that's a pretty color story. I wonder if they're going to be any good. Yeah. I tried it, and I was blown away by how good the shadows in here are. Look at this blue. This other blue. We'll just swatch these two. The blues. Gorgeous. And after trying that palette, look at that. The pigmentation is so strong. The blendability is so strong. The mattes are creamy. The shimmers are soft. They don't fall out over your face. They're just beautiful. Every single color works beautifully. I was like, oh no, I have to buy more. So then I bought the Flare palette, which looks like this. You guys have seen these in other videos. I have shown these in other videos before. So if it looks familiar, that's why. But I just wanted to highlight them again today for obvious reasons. So this Flare palette is the perfect fall palette. Look at that. Look at those colors. Look, you can create so many beautiful fall looks. I mean, you can wear stuff like all the time, whenever you want to wear it. It doesn't have to be fall or any season, but just as a vibe, like it totally gives off like fall vibes, right? Like you have this, these greens down here, the oranges. Oh my gosh, it's just gorgeous. This color right here, it's called Bayberry. It is amazing. This mulberry color is like this weird, like mauve color, but it's so pretty. It's so subtle, but so like pretty. Look. I love those. So I was really excited about this. And then I also picked up this palette, which is the Oceanic palette. And it is all blues and greens because it is oceanic vibes, right? Look at that. Oh, I've used this quite a few times. You can see my little fingerprints in it. Beautiful. Look at this color. It's called Algae. It is the brightest green. Like a neon green. And then look at, we'll do this one. Mykonos is like another green, but it's a shimmer. I mean, come on. That is just so pretty. And then, whenever BoxyCharm came around the next time, the Boxy pop-up store, I was like, you know what? Let's see if there's more. And there was more. It is the quintessential eyeshadow palette. And can I just say, first of all, look at that freaking artwork, man. That is gorgeous. And look at this. It's so beautiful. This I have not actually touched. It is kind of new to me. I just got it not too long ago, and I haven't even tried a look with it. But look at this color right here. This clove is a peachy, beautiful color. Rosewood, this beautiful color down here. This beautiful blue. I mean, you know what? I gotta swatch some. So we're gonna swatch rose, which is this really pretty. Well, let's do clove too, since I was already looking at it. Mandarin. Look at those. Oh, I kind of swatched it in a bad place. Can you see them? Yeah, you can see that. So beautiful. And when the Boxy pop-up store came up last month, I ordered 2 more from Ace Beauty. 2 more. So they are on their way. They're not here yet, but they will be. Also from the Boxy pop-up store, I purchased something from Beauty Bakery. I purchased their lip whip, I think it's called. It's a lipstick. And Beauty Bakery is a black-owned company. I had a palette. It's like the banana pudding palette. I think I got it in a FabFitFun one time. And it was nice. It was a beautiful neutral palette. It was, like the shadows were good quality. I had no problem with it. But I had like a million neutral palettes. And, so I ended up giving it to a friend who needed a neutral palette. So, yeah, I don't have that in my collection anymore, but it was a good palette. Next, and from the last company that I personally own right now, is the Colored Rain palette. This is a teeny tiny Colored Rain palette. They make so many more, but this is one that I got in Etsy last month. And you can see it's like, let me take the plastic off. It is brand new, and it is just a simple neutral palette. Very pretty, very nice. But I know that they make bigger, more colorful palettes. I just don't personally have any right now. but I will be looking into them. And then also I have this. It is a liquid lipstick from Colored Rain, and I really, really like this. Let's see. You see the color? It's very pretty. And this is a very comfortable formula. Like, it's, when it dries down, it feels like really nice on the lips. It doesn't, you know how like some liquid lipsticks like really dry your lips out and then you kind of look crusty, and so you have to put like a gloss or a balm or something on top of them to make them not look as crusty? Well, this is not like that. This, like, when it dries down, it still feels comfortable and moist. So I really like it, and it is like a perfect type of color for me. And then also, coming from Ipsy, I think this month, I have a Uoma lipstick coming, and I know they're a black-owned company. I have never tried anything from them, but I'm excited to get it and try it. So I do have other things like on the way, but this is what I have right now. And I just wanted to highlight some of them, tell you some of the things that I love about them, some of the memories I have with them, like my Lizzo palette I wore to Lizzo, or the Fenty foundation. I just love thinking back on stuff like that, and I don't know, it's just like sentimental, you know? But I just wanted to highlight some of these companies and these formulas, these products, because I just want to be positive and hopeful and not talk about the crappy things that are happening. Instead, talk about some good things and hopefully promote some businesses and people as well. I mean, obviously, I'm not getting paid for this. It's not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. Obviously, like, I feel like that's stupid. I even say that. I shouldn't even say that. But anyway, I love you guys. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video, God bless you for just hanging out, because you know I ramble, and this is going to be a long one, and I'm so sorry. But I love all of you. And don't forget to check the description for all the links that I talked about. And I don't know what else to say. I hope you're staying safe, and I hope that if you're out there and you're at the protests, at the rallies, just be careful, stay safe, but I'm with you 100%. Yeah, I am with you. I cannot go to the rallies myself, to the protests, even though I would love to. I have pretty severe asthma, and there was a case of someone here, well, not here in my town, but like 2 towns over. Whenever the police tear gassed them, she had an asthma attack and she died. So I can't do that. I can't risk it. And I can't guarantee that I won't get tear gassed if I go. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be at any of the protests, but I'm with you in spirit. I'm with you in my heart. And just know that I love everybody. I love you all. And, let's keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Make this progress. All right. That's it. Have a wonderful day. I love you all very much. I hope that you, through all of my rambling and my tripping over my own words, you got to feel my heart through this. That's what I wanted you to feel. and know and see. And I will see you next time. Next time we're just going to talk about something completely different. Just makeup, skincare, that kind of stuff. I'll tell you about an update on my cats or something. I don't know. But we'll do something different next time. Okay. I love you all. Bye.